everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on last year's national champions, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Knights offense will have the football first. These guys have a pass-catch combination as good as any in the country. David, they always seem to be in sync.
Yeah, if that guy out wide is covered, he's open. And if you got a great quarterback like this, too, it just all works hand in hand. He's looking for him. He's going to force feed him. He's got that kind of arm talent. So a duo that is really hard to stop.
Yeah, and I think what's special about these two is obviously the quarterback has great arm strength, and this receiver can run routes and catch the ball, but their chemistry is just remarkable. It always seems like when there's a big play to be had, the QB is looking for his go-to guy on the outside, and nobody can stop them. These guys have put in the work together all offseason, and it's showing up on game day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Jenkins. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. With the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's caught. It's Richardson. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts the form. The ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The lone back's got it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ashley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Knights are in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's caught. It's Ashley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs. They use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Part in the backfield, it's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and
into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. going right to work up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. And off to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Utes will punt this one away. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He breaks a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offense a...
There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Utes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll immediately call timeout. The Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
Timeout, UCF.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Utah! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Utes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Knights trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Utes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down. And now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up. And they better get him double teamed because they can't block him.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Utes will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner is stopped. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Give to the single back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they and 1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places. Being thrown the football, but the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easy.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Turning it on! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Knights are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and touchdown Knights! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake, but you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utes!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
49, Utah, 31.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and exceed.